Tonight we're going to go do the AFC South breakdown. I know the Colts are playing the Patriots right now. By the time this video is even uploaded, it's probably going to be over. However, I didn't have the foresight. I was going to do this every Thursday. Didn't have the foresight of the Thursday night games. Shame on me. But I'm going to go through it anyway, see if I'm right, wrong, and different. I already have, if you saw the quick picks video, you already know who I have winning. I'm going to try and see how close I can get these scores. So I'll do the Colts-Patriots games right now. The Colts-Patriots game to me is actually kind of interesting because of the whole Josh McDaniels situation. For those of you that aren't familiar, at the end of last year, Josh McDaniels actually verbally accepted the position to be the Colts head coach. After about 2 weeks after, when a lot of the other head coaching candidates had been signed or wherever they went, Josh McDaniels backed out on that deal. He met Robert Kraft, the owner of the Patriots, apparently had an emergency meeting with him. No one really knows what was said, but he backed out. He remained the Patriots offensive coordinator, leaving the Colts without a head coach. Chris Ballard, someone in the Colts organization, the GM for the Colts organization, came out that day and said, the rivalry's back on. This is complete BS. Like, McDaniels is just basically calling out McDaniels' unprofessionalism. I mean, you can't accept a head coaching position and then back out on this. The Colts had already made announcements. They were getting ready to do their formal press conference to introduce him. It was just such a horrible thing to do, and everyone has the speculation that McDaniels is going to be the next coach of the New England Patriots because of this. No one else is really going to want to hire a guy that does this. McDaniels has had his opportunities elsewhere, and every time I think he's had at least one other head coaching position, and I think it was the Broncos, and it was okay. It wasn't anything too special, and they ended up firing him anyway. However, entering tonight, I just have this feeling that they are going to throw everything and the kitchen sink at the Patriots tonight. I still think the Patriots are going to win. I think it's going to be a lot closer than people think. I have it as a touchdown game. I think it's going to be 31 to... let me bring up... Sheesh. Dan flop. Way behind on everything. I'm going to bring this up, and like I said, we already know I have them losing. I'm going to say it's 31-38. Not sold on either of these teams' defenses. One of the better players for the Colts is out. The Patriots have Edelman back. Gronk. Josh Gordon has another week. I really think it's going to be a high-scoring game, and I don't think the Patriots can stop anybody, to be honest with you. I mean, I know they showed up last week against the Dolphins, but Andrew Luck's a lot better than Ryan Tannehill. The big thing that hurts, Andrew Luck is all he has is Eric Ebron right now. Other than that, he's playing with a bunch of no-names. You're going to hear names tonight that no one's ever heard of. But Andrew Luck will make this close. They have, it's not really a revenge game, but they have a plot to try to go at them. And I think it will be interesting because, I mean, it's one thing because a lot of the players aren't really ever in the rivalries. Like the Steelers and the Ravens hate each other. Like, yeah, Big Ben's been there a while, Terrell Suggs, Flacco's been there a while, but a lot of these rookies, they're not part of it, but it always ends up being that way anyway. It's a revenge rivalry game, whatever. So it'll be interesting to me to see this happen. I really don't see the Colts winning, I guess. I think it'll be close. I mean, there is a way that they could win, but I don't think it happened. I don't think it's probable. I do think that Indy did a hell of a job being able to pick up Reich when they did. Reich was in line to be a head coach at I think, Arizona before he went to Indy. I think Indy, obviously, is as far as head coaching positions outside of maybe the Titans and pretty much the Titans, they were probably the best situation. They had Andrew Luck, they had some pieces in place, but they live and learn. So we'll see if there's any real animosity. I mean, I know the players don't care, so it's not going to really be on the field, but I would be interested to check the Twitter feeds around the NFL. So the next game we'll go through is the Jaguars and the Chiefs. I did say the Jaguars would lose. Now, the reason why I say they would lose is because of it's in Arrowhead. I think that this game will be a little more low scoring than people are used to. I have this game at 24-17. I think that Bortles has this little this little pattern going where he plays. And in week 1, he wasn't that great. Week 2, he was good. Week 3, he was horrible. Week 4, he was good. So week 5, yeah, I think he's going to be bad. I think you're going to see bad Blake on Sunday. I think, I watched Mahomes wire to wire pretty much on Monday. I'm the first one to really say, pump the brakes on these new guys. But as it seems right now, the kid can do it all. He knows when to stay in the pocket. He knows when to run. And I mean, that left-handed shot put past to Tyreek Hill. He knows what it takes to get it done. He led that game-winning drive. So I mean, this is the first team that really pushed him with adversity. I think the Jaguars have the ability to do that. Their defense is the best defense they're going to see. It could be really interesting. I mean, Tyreek Hill. I know that Jalen Ramsey's already come out and said, he's an all-pro punt returner. I'm an all-pro in my position as a cornerback. Well, and to each their own. But one thing, what do they say? You can't teach speed. Tyreek Hill may be the fastest guy in the NFL. We'll see how they handle him. And I do think that one of the big weaknesses, well, not big, but one of the only weaknesses that the Jaguars do have that the Titans have exploited, I mean, we didn't last time because we didn't have him, but is a tight end. And Travis Kelce, I would say right now, is the best tight end in the NFL. Gronkowski hasn't really flourished, but I think that Kelce could give them fits. I think people are going to have a hard time. I know Talvin Smith is a great linebacker and everything. But I think Kelce's going to be the the difference maker in this. So I have, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes either way. I have it at a touchdown. It's a 1-possession game. I mean, very easily could go the other way. So the next up, we have the Titans at Buffalo. So for those of you that have watched me, I have said this: if there's a trap game on the Titans schedule, this is it. I'm in fear that, the Titans players are getting a little too caught up and not getting the respect in the national media. I'm in fear that they think that, I don't think anyone's going to say that the Titans aren't more talented. They're a better team. I'd even go on a limb and say they're probably better coached than, I'll say it. They're better coached than the Bills. But when you go, games like these, the Titans have a knack to play down to the opponent's level. There's a reason why the Titans have been in a lot of close games. There's a reason why, Mariota and his, he's been in the league 4 years, but he's got 11 game-winning drives. That's the most since he's been in the league, I think, or maybe from 2 years ago. But the Titans have this weird ability to I read an article. I wish I'd give credit to who it was, but it was actually beautifully written, and it said, the Titans are the doppelganger of the team they play against. When they play Jacksonville, they play gritty, they play hard, their defense is strong, and they get the win. When they play the Eagles, they're able to pass the ball, the run game is suspect, and their defense is good enough to win. It's just a weird thing. I don't know what it is about them, but I do think that, the national media thing is going to be like, well, I'm going to go out and I'm going to get mine. I'm going to go out and get my respect. They're not giving me respect. Let's show them what we can do. I do think Derrick Henry's going to get it going this week. I think they're really going to punish the Bills with the run game. I don't really see a reason to try to throw the ball 30-plus times. We can, but who knows? Who knows what's up LaFleur's sleeve? He hasn't had a healthy team. He still won't. He doesn't have Delaney Walker as arguably his best receiver. I don't think it's arguably his best receiving option. Corey Davis might have got there by the end of the year, but as of right now, if you could give me Delaney Walker completely healthy and Corey Davis, I'm still going to say Delaney Walker. He's the guy to catch the ball. Anyway, I have the Titans winning. I think it'll probably be like a 24-17 or a 20. Let's call it. I'm going to call it 27-17 Titans. That's the call. So our last game is the Sunday night game. It is the Texans versus the Cowboys. The interstate game. I really don't like either of these teams. I think they're both incredibly overrated. Gun to my head, I'm going to take the Cowboys. I think Ezekiel Elliott is going to be by far the best player on the field. I don't personally like him, but I can't deny his skill. I can't say he's not a great athlete. So, I mean, the Texans, their line's really bad. I mean, you saw what the Cowboys did a few weeks ago against Eli Manning. Like, they were just crushing him through the line, and I just expect Watson to be running for his life a lot of the time. But I mean, I don't think this game's unwinnable for the Texans either. I wouldn't be surprised if they came out with the win. I think it's probably going to be a pretty high scoring game. I'm going to guess it's going to be 31-27. If I had to guess, that's my guess. 31-27 Cowboys. Just because I'm not really impressed with either of these teams' defenses. I think J.J. Watt will get to Dak Prescott, but being that Dak is a little more mobile than other quarterbacks, I think J.J. Watt's going to have. I think he's going to have a lot of pressures, not as many sacks. He will get his sack, but that's just kind of how I see it happening. So thanks for stopping by and watching. Just as a further note, I did write a post on this, but for Titans fans out there, if you get too worked up over the national media, I mean, you have to really see where they're coming from. They're writing about the teams that are going to give them the views, that the people are going to give them the high ratings, that they're going to keep coming back. As a Titans fans, we all know that we're smaller market. We all know we're a small market team. We love our team just as much, and that's why we're out there defending them. But when these people, all these sports personalities are controversial. I mean, have you ever listened to Skip Bayless? You ever listened to Colin Cowherd? Some of the stuff they just spew, it's like, no, really? Like, I mean, Skip Bayless is still saying, Dak Prescott's that's going to be this amazing superstar quarterback. It's like, no. They take these stances because they want people to argue with them. When they are being argued with, they feel relevant. So, just put that in perspective. If you like to go out there and troll, by all means do it. Don't let these national media personalities get to you, because they're going to appeal to the Patriots. They're going to appeal to the Steelers. They're going to appeal to the larger market teams, because those fan bases have the most fans, and so they are going to get higher ratings. They're going to get more people following them on Twitter, more people reading their articles, more people, that's how it is. And so you can't really read too much into this. Like, when these guys are controversial like that, and like I said in my post, you're going to get dumped on by their followers who are Patriots, Steelers fans, all these other fans. They're going to gang up on you, and you're going to be the minority because we're a small market team. Just kind of let it go. Like I said, if you want to troll, then troll. But anyway, that's my two cents on it. Like I said, hit the sub button, subscribe, do what you got to do. But thanks for watching.